Welcome to the Dylan Hilder Show, and it is that time of year again, college football season, which means we're making the predictions on every single conference. And you're going to want to stick around all season, figure out what I got to say, because usually pretty good. It's at least interesting. May not always be right, but it's interesting. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss one of my college football videos. And like this video, put down in the comments whether you agree with me or where you disagree with me. Put it down in the comments at the end of this video. So, in the conference champions, for the Pac-12, I'm taking Utah. I underestimated them last year. It was very, very stupid of me to do that. Never doing that again. Give me the Utes winning the Pac-12. In the Big 12, I got Oklahoma State. It's a coin flip between Baylor and Oklahoma State. The Sooners, they have been absolutely gutted. I expect nothing out of them. Texas, Steve Sarkisian, I don't think he's the guy. I think they're just kind of swimming in water right now. So, give me the Cowboys winning the Big 12. On to the ACC. This one is a bit of a dark horse pick, but give me Miami. They're doing a lot of interesting things in Miami behind the scenes that nobody's talking about that I really, really like. They're actually putting money into the program. Miami is a hot spot. Give me the Hurricanes winning the ACC. Then go to the SEC. Alabama wins it. I do think, however, Georgia goes into the SEC title game 12-0 against 12-0. But I think Alabama wins. They got the better quarterback. They got the better coach. They got the better defense. Slightly better defense. And I think that it is pretty much a two-horse race as far as talent-wise. Ohio State and Alabama. Which leads us into the Big Ten. Now, this one I'm putting the asterisks on. Because it all depends on whether it's Cade McNamara or J.J. McCarthy under center. If J.J. McCarthy is under center by the time Michigan leaves Kinnick against Iowa, Michigan will win the Big Ten. If it is Cade McNamara, Ohio State wins the Big Ten. I think McCarthy is a special talent that can lift Michigan over that hump, beat Ohio State in back-to-back years, winning for the first time in Columbus in 22 years. Give me the Wolverines, the asterisks, winning the Big Ten. Now, that leads us into bowl season. The most exciting time of the year. First, we're going to start with the Sugar Bowl. I got LSU against the Big 12 champs, Oklahoma State. I think LSU has a really good year, especially if Jaden Daniels is under center for the Tigers. I think this is a quick jump start and sets them up really, really good next season. Also, I think LSU escapes New Orleans with the win. Then we're going to head over to the Cotton Bowl, where I got Houston winning and pulling off the great upset over Notre Dame. Houston brought back a lot of firepower. This is their year to make a little bit of noise, and I think they do that, upsetting the Irish in the Cotton Bowl. Then over to the Orange Bowl, where we got my predicted ACC champs against Baylor. I think Miami wins that in a slugfest. This comes down to the wire. Very, very tight. Then to the granddaddy of them all, out in Pasadena, California, the Rose Bowl. Utah versus Purdue. Yes, I think Purdue wins the West. They get the bid to the Rose Bowl. And I think Utah beats them, but Purdue shows out. Now, there's 4 clear and obvious teams missing, which means they're in the playoff. I haven't mentioned Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama, Georgia, which means we have a 4-team playoff conferences. First time ever, and I'm calling it. I got Ohio State and Alabama in the Peach Bowl. I think Alabama wins this in a shootout. And I'm talking high 40s, mid 50s type shootout. Last one with the ball wins, and I think Alabama wins that one. And then in the Fiesta Bowl, I got Georgia versus Michigan. We saw it last year. I think we're going to see the same thing again. Georgia wins big. I think Michigan is closer, but they're not SEC good at this point. So, taking Georgia and Alabama, part 2 in the national championship game. And I think it's second verse, same as the first, as far as the SEC championship game from this year that I'm predicting. Alabama wins it. I don't think it's going to be particularly close. Give me the Tide winning the national championship. And yes, I understand. I got the national championship gear on from last year. I'm really hoping I'm wrong here, at least as far as the outcome of the national championship game. But I'd rather be honest than I don't know how to put it, than someone who's just going to be a fanboy. My honest prediction is Alabama wins the national championship. I don't think it's going to be particularly close. So that is my national championship, conference championship predictions. Make sure to like and subscribe to the video. That way, never miss an episode of this amazing season coming. Plus, I am doing a live stream of the Ohio State Notre Dame game. I've done a video on that. The most important game in Ryan Day's career, and I believe that to be true. Now, won't want to miss any of that. Like the video, subscribe, let me know. Do you agree with me? Or do you disagree? Let me know why you disagree. See you next time on the Dylan Hilder Show.